Hello everyone, today is 8th of April. My name is Sahil and welcome to the newspaper analysis. Guys, first of all, let's have a look on today's GS folder. So, in today's GS folder, we'll take a quote from Warren Buffett. He says, in looking for people to hire, look for three qualities: integrity, intelligence, and energy. And if they don't have the first, the other two will kill you. Now, integrity has been called as one of the most important quality because integrity is the virtue which makes a person accountable to his moral conduct, to his moral character. And if an accountability towards the moral character will not be there, then intelligence will just make a person more smart devil and energy will make a person just destructive. Therefore, integrity is the most important parameter for one's personality, and into the context of civil servants also, the integrity is the most important quality that is desired. Guys, please do utilize this particular quote in your GS paper number 4, ethics integrity. So guys, that is all, and now we'll be taking up the newspaper discussion in detail. Guys, this article has been taken from the Hindu newspaper and it talks about recently conducted monetary policy committee which had declared the benchmark rates. Now guys, into the recent meet, the monetary policy committee had unchanged repo rate and had kept it at 4%. Now it has been seen into the past few days that the inflationary pressure was increasing, and into that particular thing it was just assumed that RBI will be going up with the hard monetary policy, with the tight monetary policy, and might increase the repo rate, but it has kept it unchanged. Now this particular thing has been done in order to sustain the growth which had been impacted due to the pandemic of COVID-19. Moreover guys, the monetary policy committee had also said that the GDP expansion will be at 10.5% for the current fiscal year, which is a kind of a very positive projection. Now guys, further it has also been provided that into the context of India's recovery, the purchasing managers index or the PMI has basically shown that business sentiments are not very good and it has went to 7-month low. Now, guys, the PMI is calculated by the monthly surveys done onto the private companies, and it shows that what are the sentiments for the business into both manufacturing as well as service sector. And declining PMI indicates that economic conditions are not good. Now, guys, this PMI is declining. Number one, because of the pandemic lockdown, and number two, now there have been localized lockdowns which have been imposed. Now, these lockdowns will break the supply chain and will be impacting the further economic recovery. Then guys, it has been seen that now if we see the core inflation, it has been increased by 50 basis points into the recent times and had touched to 6% into the February. And because of this particular thing, it was assumed that government that monetary policy committee will be taking up the steps to reduce the inflation and might be increasing the repo rate, but it has not been done. Now guys, when we talk about core inflation, it simply means the inflation without the components of food and fuel because they are very much volatile. Now, guys, as MPC had kept the repo rate unchanged and had favored more sustainable growth, now the onus lies onto the government, also both the center as well as the state government, that they need to take immediate steps in the form of increased vaccination, into the form of increased surveillance, so that the cases of COVID-19 doesn't increases and the economic sentiments can be maintained into a positive trajectory. So, guys, that is all about this particular article, and now we'll be moving to the next article. No, guys, this article has been taken from the Indian Express as well as from the Hindu newspaper, and it will be important for the environmental diplomacy GS paper number 2 as well as for the environment and ecology GS paper number 3. Now, guys, before going into these particular articles, I would like to tell you some of the background. See, right now, the US President's special envoy onto the climate, John Kerry, he is visiting India, and the purpose of his visit is to rekindle the climate change partnership with the India. Now, guys, the climate change partnership was earlier onto the table, but during the time of Donald Trump, it was suspended for a brief time. Now, the climate change partnership aims at achieving the carbon neutrality or net zero target by 2050. Now, guys, first of all, when we talk about the carbon neutrality, it never means that the country will not emit even any smoke. It simply means that what amount of smoke or carbon it is emitting, same amount will be absorbed by the carbon sequestration, carbon sinks, and all such kind of things. So by 2050, we want to achieve the carbon neutrality. Now, guys, apart from neutrality, there is also one more thing, that is the carbon negative nation. Carbon negative are those who are absorbing more than what they are emitting, and into this, the example of Bhutan can be taken. Now, guys, when we talk about the carbon neutrality, according to the Energy and Climate Intelligence Unit, 32 countries had directly or indirectly into some of the documented form had talked about carbon neutrality to be achieved by 2050. But guys, out of them, there are approximately 8 countries which had given the definite timelines. For example, the France had committed the carbon neutrality by 2050, the China had committed by 2060. Now, guys, it is expected that the USA will also be committing the carbon neutrality soon to 2050, and by this, USA wants to come onto the center table into the environmental diplomacy and into this particular line. Now, the US had come to persuade India also that it should also take the target to adopt to the carbon neutrality by 2050. Now, guys, the logic has been given that it will help us to meet the Article 4.1 of the Paris Agreement, which had said that as soon as possible we need to peak our carbon emissions, so that then we can move towards a decline and we can restrict the climate change to 2 degrees Celsius maximum, and if possible then even to 1.5 degree, because guys, these were the targets that were taken into the Paris Climate Agreement in 2015. Now, guys, all these things are going on into the background and now India is being persuaded, but there a contention comes that if India is also being called to join the carbon neutrality, it will not be fulfilling the Article 2.2, because under the Article 2.2 of the Paris Agreement, it was said that all these things will be done by upholding the principles of equity as well as the common but differentiated responsibility. But if India is also being joined to join at the same timeline, equity is not there because India had not used so much of the carbon budget. Secondly, India's per capita carbon emission is not that much big. Moreover, the common but differentiated responsibility was to be there. But how it is a differentiated responsibility? It is the same responsibility that is being imposed onto the India also. Now, guys, when we talk about the carbon budget of the world into some numbers, then there is a reference of one of a report that we can take, and it is the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change's special report onto the global warming of 1.5 degree Celsius. Now, guys, according to this IPCC report, it has been said that global carbon budget after 2018 is 480 gigaton. Now, this much carbon we can emit if we want to restrict the climate change to 1.5 degree Celsius. And now, guys, if we see the carbon that is being emitted, it is 42 gigaton carbon dioxide equivalent. And if we see, then at the rate of 42, just in 12 years, we will exhaust all this 480 gigaton carbon budget. So therefore, it has been provided that we need to prepone the date for the carbon neutrality, and it needs to be reached by 2039. And now, guys, if we make the analysis country by country, then the hollowness of promises will further be exposed. Now, guys, if we see the emissions into the USA, then since 2005, the USA's emissions are reducing because this was the year when it got peaked. And every year, approximately 1.1% reduction has been there. In 2009, 6.3% reduction was there. And if it continued by this particular pace till 2050, it will consume much more carbon budget. So therefore, by 2025, the USA needs to reach the carbon neutrality. And even then, it will have a carbon debt of 470 gigaton equivalent of carbon. And if we assume the compensation rate of $30 per ton of carbon dioxide, the excess which USA is consuming, then approximately 14 trillion USA will owe to the entire world. Into this particular manner only, the European Union also need to reach the neutrality by 2033, and then also it will consume more than what is allocated to it, and then European Union will owe to the entire world a carbon debt of 9.3 trillion dollars. Now, guys, it has been said that the hollow promises of the developed countries have been exposed. They are just doing a lip service by putting a carbon neutrality date of 2050. Now, guys, all of them are persuading India that India should also adopt to the carbon neutrality, but India cannot go into this particular direction as there are certain reasons. Number one, right now India needs to focus on to development. There are large number of people who are living below the poverty line, and for them that huge development and growth is to be carried, so therefore the emissions will be there. Moreover, India does not owe any carbon debt to the world, and India's emissions have been very much less, so therefore India can consume the carbon for its own development. So guys, this is the issue of the carbon neutrality which is being talked about a large into these number of days. So guys, please keep all this thing into your mind and can be important for both GS paper number 2 as well as 3. That is all. Now we'll move to the next article. Guys, this article has been taken from the Hindu newspaper and it will be important for GS paper number 1 as well as GS paper number 2 into the women related issues as well as social justice. Now guys, this particular article is talking about the abortion. Now it has been provided that women have absolute sovereignty onto their own body and this particular thing needs to be respected. However, government had failed to recognize this issue. So guys, here a critical appraisal of the MTP Amendment Act 2021 has been provided. Now, when we talk about the abortion guys into the India, then originally it was not allowed, and under the Indian Penal Code, there were the punishments if any women found to be aborting, and even the doctor who had helped in abortion was also subjected to the punishment. However, for the first time, government recognizes the right of abortion, and the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act of 1971 was framed. Into this particular act, there was section number 3, which provided a limit of 20 weeks for a woman to abort the fetus, and it was required that at least two doctors need to certify that the continuation of the pregnancy would involve a risk to the life of the woman or will cause a grave injury to her physical or mental health, or there might be a substantial risk that the child which is being born will be suffering from physical or mental abnormalities. Now guys, apart from this, there were certain other explanations were also provided. There was an explanation that the cases of rape will cause the anguish or will cause a grave injury to the mental health of the women. It was also provided that if a woman's contraception has been failed, then also there might be a ground for the abortion because it will also be presumed to constitute a grave injury. So therefore, there were ample number of explanations were there. Moreover, guys, there was also section number 5, which created an exception to the 20-week limit whenever such an abortion was immediately necessary to save the life of pregnant women. So in a way, 1971 legislation was progressive. Moreover, the 1971 legislation was based on to the report of Shanti Lal H. Shah Committee. Now, guys, at this point of time, the 20-week limit was imposed because the medical technologies were not that much advanced, and it is believed beyond that carrying an abortion will not be safe. But guys, now the medical technologies have advanced considerably, and now it is nearly possible to carry the abortion safely right up to the full term of 9 months. But now what had happened into the 2021 amendment, government has not recognized this thing, and still there are certain limitations onto the abortions, and this particular thing will push the women to seek the abortion underground, which are unhygienic, which are unsafe. Guys, today approximately 8 lakh illegal abortions are being conducted. Now guys, this less time window has also been noted by the court, and in Murugan Naikar versus Union of India case, it was said that up till 31 weeks, or which is very close to the full term, the abortion can be carried. But guys, the 2021 act has failed to recognize this particular thing. Now guys, if we see the exact provisions of the MTP Act of 2021, then a time window has been provided up till 24 weeks to abort a fetus, and this particular thing had failed to recognize the absolute right of a woman over her body in taking the decision with respect to the abortions. Now, this provision of 24 weeks has been criticized because medical technologies have now been very considerably advanced. Moreover, beyond the 24 weeks, if a woman wanted to abort, then there is a provision that the recommendation from a medical board is needed. Now, the first problem with the medical board is that a pregnant woman is not a very good health that it can appropriately appeal in front of a medical board. Secondly, it has been provided that it will compromise onto the privacy as well as dignity of a pregnant woman. Then, guys, thirdly, it has been provided that into an act, a single board for a state has been envisaged, and there are millions of abortions which are taking place. So, how this one board can be handling all these cases? After that, it has been provided that even if we assume that there will be the multiple boards, then there is a problem that whether the state can finance it because they don't have the human resource as well as a financial resource. So, therefore, it has been provided that the jurisprudence with respect to the abortion should be left onto the women only, and the state should not unnecessarily interfere into it. A kind of an absolute right over their own body is needed to be provided. So guys, this is the suggestion that has been given into this particular article. So that is all, and now we'll be moving to the next article. Guys, this article has been taken from the Hindu newspaper, and here the tactical vulnerabilities of the India has been discussed. Now, guys, the chief of the defense staff had said that there is a differential that is emerging between the India and China, and this differential is emerging onto the cyber field. The China is very much advanced, and it is capable of launching the cyber attacks on India, and it can disrupt a large number of systems, establishments, and even the critical infrastructure. So, onto this particular line, the India needs to work. Now, guys, here the CDS provided that we are working and a kind of a cyber defense is being focused. Now, a cyber agency has been created into the armed force, into all the three wings, and these cyber agencies will try to deter a cyber attack. And if it has been conducted still, then the downtime of the attack will be reduced so that the crippling effects are not there. Now, guys, here into this article, we can see that the dimensions of the warfare has been increased, and a virtual dimension of warfare might become problematic for India if India does not adequately invest into the research, development, as well as into this particular arena. So, guys, this is all about this article. Now, we'll move to the next article. Guys, this article has been taken from the Hindu newspaper, and it is a kind of a brief update. Now, here the Delhi High Court has provided that wearing a mask is mandatory even if a person is driving alone into a car. Now, guys, from last few days, there was a contention that if a person is alone into a car, whether he is in a private place or whether he is in a public place. Now, guys, many a time such people have been challenged, citing that the car is not a private place, rather a public place. And into this particular direction, the petition was filed into the Delhi High Court. And now Delhi High Court has said that mask is the Suraksha Kavach which is needed into the prevailing times of COVID-19 pandemic. And even a car is a public place because it is being driven onto the public property. So therefore, wearing a mask is mandatory here. So guys, that is all. We don't need to go too much into the nitty-gritties of this particular article as it is not that much necessary. So that is all, guys, for today's newspaper analysis. I hope that you are liking it. Thank you so much.